Hey, what's going on, fellow currency lovers? It is time for another bill search. So I have a mix of cash. We have been moving the hobby store from around 2,500 square feet of retail space to over 5,000, which is really cool, but costly. I have a little bit larger bills than normal and a little bit more of them. So let's go through them. We'll see a few different types of banknotes. I think I have one of each type of US banknote. Maybe not some 20s, I don't know. But we'll go through it, see what serial numbers we can come across and errors we can come across that are collectible. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Series 2017 A $100 banknote. Now these are different and varying from the 90s and early 2000s $100 notes in that they changed the design, the ink, and they put this security strip here amongst a few other aspects of the bill for anti-counterfeiting measures and just to update the bills in general. So I think they're really neat. I like the design of $100 notes for US Federal Reserve notes. Serial number, good repetition of 79 there and 88, but nothing really collectible. Overall, pretty clean note, a little bit wrinkled, nothing crazy. Back depiction of the Independence Hall. But nothing really jumping out at me. $5 note, Series 2013. Somebody did us a favor and wrote 90 on it as they were counting. Serial number, nothing collectible, no fancy serial number. These are my favorite fives, even comparatively to ones from decades beyond, 80s, 90s. I just like the designs on them, even comparatively to what they've considered doing as far as further redesigns of the $5 banknote. But nothing on that one. You can see the serial number pressed through from how worn this bill is. Another written on note, 862. Nice threes, threes. Ones on the end here. But nothing fancy about this serial number. Nice and wrinkled up. It's a Series 2013 note. We're not seeing the normal over ink on the third digit from the left, which is kind of cool. That's like 90% of them. It's got some weird kind of ink kind of stippling going on in the portrait of Washington, but that could just be damage to the note as the rest of it looks kind of beat up. Nothing there. Good repetition of sixes, fours, but nothing crazy. Another written on bill. People love writing on money. Series 2013, $1 note, really folded up. Nothing really jumping out at me off the front of the note. Plus the damage to it makes it hard to notice anything anyhow. Good thing to look for is sometimes you'll get some ink errors and kind of print errors, although minor ones usually, in the depictions of the seals on the back of the $1 notes, so that's something to keep an eye out for, but I don't see anything there. Hey, a radar $100 note. So we'll use this one in comparison to this other 100 that we started off with, but look at that, 436 33 634, that is a radar note. So it can be read the same forward and backward. What a really cool note. I'm definitely holding on to this. A little beat up, so the condition, nothing to call home about with the portrait of Franklin here kind of rubbing off the note. But really cool. I have not come across a radar note in a while. I have a couple of them. 2 or 3 of them were given to me by people that watch me here on YouTube, as well as a couple other currency friends of mine. And then I came across a really nice $20 banknote a few years back. That was a nice radar note with zeros in the front and back and sevens in the middle. That's probably the best one I have. But this one's really cool. 436 33 634. So really cool. I'm going to get this one in a banknote protector after the video, and I'm definitely holding on to it. Overall, condition's a little beat up. The back's really nice though. And you can see the difference. I like the depiction of Independence Hall on the older notes, personally. But you be the judge. Let me know in the comments what you think is the better depiction on the $100 note. This one on the top, of course, being from Series 2017A. And the one with the radar on it being from Series 2003, so about 14 years apart in their production. But let me know what you think. I mean, as you can see, there's lots of differences. I won't go back over them from the enhancements they made in the kind of mid-early 2000s, 2005 or 6, I think, is when they enhanced the note, due to primarily anti-counterfeiting measures. Not to say these don't have them, but of course, you know, times change. But I like the depiction of Independence Hall on the back of the note. I also like the depiction of Franklin with the border around it. So, but let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to set that one aside and let's get going. Another nice serial number, almost a radar note if we would swap a few things around, you know, imagination. Definitely been wet, nice and wrinkled. Nothing jumping out the front, really too beat up to find out or see anything that's going to be collectible. Nothing there. Another $1 note, Series 2013. This one's been wet too. You can see the bleeding of the green ink for the serial number on the bottom left. Let's look at the back of the note. Really beat up. Almost at the end of the life for this note. Set it aside. Series 2017A, so the same one as that first $100 bill as far as series date. Really neat serial number, 15164514, but nothing crazy going on. I wish the 45 was a 13. That would have been kind of cool, although not in order, but it would have been 13, 14, 15, 16. That's other ones you can look out for. It's kind of a ladder, in a sense, ladder note. But, you know, if you have a better name for that kind of note, let me know in the comments. Other than that, not bad condition. Cool depiction of the U.S. Treasury. And almost the same series, 2017 as opposed to A. Nothing in the serial number. Really pretty noticeable kind of ticker note with that 3 sitting high there, where the dial that revolves to print the serial number got kind of stuck, so it wasn't greased properly. And nothing on the back. $1 note, Series 2009. Another written on note. 39. People love it, man. And nothing there. Series 2017. A little bit of over-inking just noticeable between the two serial numbers. A little heavier on this one, but not an error. And this seal's sitting a little low. But it's well within acceptable range. Nothing on the back there. 2013 $5 note. A little bit of foreign ink there. A lot of damage to this note, so those are not errors. Same with this kind of grundle that's down here. I have no idea what that is. We won't even venture to guess, but it is not an error. Really, really beat up $1 note, but you know, ones are used more than anything else. Vending machines, I mean, thrown in pockets, they're just neglected, man. But $1 notes generally have the shortest lifespan of all U.S. currency, and probably in smaller denomination bills in any currency across the world. 2013 series note, nothing on the front except for a little seal shift, but nothing crazy, and nothing on the back. A lot of damage here to this one as well. I would have liked to see 383 and then the 3/8, like 3 and 8 repeated, maybe with the zeros. That would have been kind of cool. I would have maybe held on to that. Nothing. Sorry, thought I saw a little ink error in one of the lines on the shield there. Sometimes you'll get some kind of waviness to them, but unless they're really out there, I wouldn't call it a misprint. Good repetition there in the middle with 5544, but nothing on the ends there. Another written on note. What a weird bill search. Everybody's writing on my stuff. Good repetition of 3s and 8s at the end here, but once again, without it being repetitive throughout the whole serial number, I wouldn't really call it fancy or collectible at that point. And nothing there. Little bit of an over ink on this 0 for this 2009 note. I wish you could feel through, you know, it's like the Jetsons, but you could feel through the camera. But this bill is so thinned out from just use. It's all ripped up. It's been used quite a bit, so it's at the end of its life. But nothing crazy in the serial number. Really cool in its own sense with the 069069 in the middle. I wish I would have had some bookends on the end there to complete it, but no dice. Another beaten up 2013 note. I mean, if we want to have a stretch, a double year note, 1556, 1458, but I'm not going to go there. Unless it's a span of years that actually jumps out, especially in American history, then I don't think it's really collectible off an American, or a U.S. banknote, I should say. Nothing there. Last but not least, $5 note. Definitely my favorite design for them. I know I kind of referenced the other one, but the enhancement of the eagle as part of this design I really, really, really like. Anyway, enough about me. Series 2013 note, kind of wrinkled up from use. A little bit of damage to the top here. Couple folds, couple creases, but still a definite usable 5. Nothing collectible on it, but definitely usable for lunch or something later today. What did we hold on to? Only one note, but a really awesome one. A Radar $100 Federal Reserve note. Overall, pretty decent condition. A little bit of loss of ink on the front here. And a little bit of press through there, or wet ink transfer possibly. I'll look at it a little bit more later, but I'll get it into a protective sleeve for now. Let me know what you think of my find in this bill search. And let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you're having an awesome day, happy holidays, and thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you in the next video. See you later.